Hi Leo, welcome to your weekly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what it feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. So Leo, you're not trusting your inner guidance. You're not trusting the inner wisdom that is trying to come to the surface, that it's trying to pierce through your mind so you can really feel it and be aware of it. The main opportunity for you this week is guidance, which is a card that really talks about the inner guidance, the guides that surround you, and that you are not probably weren't up until this moment aware of. And maybe you have an opportunity to feel much more um, spiritual guided by your higher self than you have been lately, much more inspired to follow your intuition, to follow the little signs, the little coincidences that you may have been that may have been accompanying you for some time. There's an opportunity for you to really trust that inner wisdom that you have inside of you, wanting to work its way out, wanting you to see something, want you to realize something about some situation that is concerning, especially your communications and your thoughts. So there's something that this inner guidance is trying to lead you on, some tips, some signals, some people, some signs around you are really could be really this week a product of that guidance that will lead you further into the path, into the decision, into the choices you're trying to make, which are also working as a challenge for you, those choices and that indecision, because the challenge card you have is schizophrenia. So definitely, as a challenge, you are divided about something. You are in inner conflict about some situation where maybe you are refusing to see what lies further than what your mind is telling you. So the decision you're trying to make, or the decision that it's making you feel in an impasse or a crossroads, really, you already know which decision to make. It's only about you letting it come to you. Again, that guidance, that way of just knowing without any kind of uh, rights script handed to you if that's the right choice or not, because that knowledge comes from within. The choices we make, decisions we make, the decision we choose to make comes from that inner knowing, that inner guidance that's telling you that that way is the way to go at the moment. So the challenge for you is again to let that guidance work, to let that, to pay attention to what is going on beyond your mind, to pay attention to every single thing you're feeling, every single thing you're seeing, every single person that is talking to you, just observing a lot of what's going on your environment, because that could awake in you again that guidance, that can awake in you that knowledge, that knowing exactly what decision to make. So don't get too trapped on your mind, on that feeling of being stuck or in the crossroads, or really feeling just divided, completely divided about doing something, about knowing what to do, about which way to go, fear of losing, fear of making the right and wrong choice. There's a lot of fear associated with this card, but it's a mental fear. It's something that it's really just in your mind because you're not letting other type of guidance for you to make the decision come to you, come to light, come to awareness. So it's really about you letting that guidance work and pierce through your mind, that it's really, the advice card is moral. So as you can see, your mind can be a little bit like this. The advice is for you to check if your high morals, if your high standards, if the maybe inflexible way you you the inflexible way the inflexible energy you project on your ideas, on the way you communicate, on the way you want things done, if it's not keeping you, again, from having that um, receptivity that allows the guidance to come, to really know and question yourself. The advice again is for you to also to question yourself about those rigid ideas, about those rigid truths, about those rigid concepts of what is right and what is wrong. It's about you again going beyond your mind, not letting your mind be so ruthless with yourself. Because I think that that feeling of that mind being so harsh, it's what's dividing you. Because if you weren't as your mind weren't as inflexible as it probably has been, you wouldn't feel that division in the way you are feeling. You wouldn't feel so schizophrenic, so afraid to go on either way, because you would already innately know which way to go. It's your mind that's keeping you again from perceiving, from seeing beyond, probably because one of the situations don't fit exactly those moral standards, and that's why you're feeling really divided, because you don't know if you're running from who you are, or if you're learning to open up to new ideas, new concepts, new ways of thinking, of communicating, of expressing, and of doing things. So there's this division working, but really the key for you is to pay attention to the guidance that is around you, that's inside of you. And it's unconsciously and it's trapped. So it's going to make it active, to find a way for you to perceive it. It's going to attract situations. It's going to attract either people, either circumstances, either signs, either situations that you should really pay attention this week, because we never know, and they might help you understand and connect with yourself, understand which way to go and which decision to make. So Leo, I wish you a great week. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other next week.